Mrs. Tree Radio. Proudly brought to you by Pacific Media Network.
I'm very honored and grateful today to have a super special guest with me, a member of the iconic Mika sisters.
Oh God.
Band manager and one of the lead singers of Island Vibes, music director of the Red, White and Brass live production,
Okay.
an actress in Brutal Lives, Mo'ui Whangata'a.
I was just in the background.
And the return and lead in the live production, Wild Dogs Under My Skirt.
Hey.
She's pretty much an all-round amazing many hats creative, and I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. We have Joanna Mika.
Oh, thank
Woo-hoo! Everyone give it up.
Period.
Hi sis, how are
Hi,
you?
sister. Oh my God, thank you so much. People don't even know that about me, but I'm happy that you did. You know a little bit about me. I'm
That's
excited
so
to be here. Thank you
awesome.
so much for having me.
That's like pretty much the minimum of it, because I know, but the people don't know. You do a lot, like you wear many hats, and you've done a lot in your journey as a creative. You're not just an artist or a singer. As I mentioned before, you're also a band manager.
Oh God.
You're an actress. You do performing arts. You're a music director, and I wanted to ask, like, where did it actually all begin for you?
We all know it started in church, White Sunday, but that's so weird hearing you talk about that, because sometimes I'm just like, I really live in the present, so I forget what I've done in the past. But it's definitely stemmed from my dad, who was a whaiwhia. I was Mary, you know, in all of the plays, so lead actress from a very young age. So yeah, it just definitely started from church, and then into high school, my dad really pushed like music, and sent me and my sisters to a lot of opera lessons, and put us in choirs, and just all of that support from my parents brought me to where I am today. So I don't know, it's a really long story.
Wow.
I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, well, take us back to the beginning. Like, was it music? Like, what was that moment in your life? Because, you know, like, we can always be influenced and driven by a family member or our surroundings. And, you know, like, both of us, we started in church. But there has to be a moment, like, do you remember having that moment in your life where you're like, oh my gosh, this is me. Like, this is what I want to do. Yourself?
Yes, I definitely. It was early in my 20s. Throughout our whole childhood, my dad took us around the world singing, and he really pushed the arts. And even after high school, I fell pregnant, so I was a young teen mum, and and then my dad, he gave me the phone one day and said that this is a performing arts school that you're going to, and I was like, what? And so he linked me up to Pipa, which was a performing arts school, and during my time there was my aha moment where I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to perform, I want to act, I want to sing, and I want to just be around creatives. So that was the beginning. That was my aha moment. And being on stage, really, theatre, and being challenged and having amazing mentors around me. So one of my main mentors is Anapela Pulatai-Vau, who's taught me for maybe 15 years, and I'm proud to be her eldest daughter.
Nice. Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, she's so amazing. So we've travelled to like New York together, Scotland, and just having a mentor that's still with me over such a long period of time has really taught me how to become a leader and start looking at doing things for myself instead of relying on people to create spaces for me.
Wow. Can I please ask, like, how important it is to you to have a mentor and somebody that you're able to you know, ask questions and learn from, and someone to guide you? Because, you know, like in this generation, I've made the mistake in the past as well, where I've like been afraid to ask for help, or like, you know, it's like we kind of take independence too seriously, where we're just like, oh, no, I can do it all on my own. But like you just mentioned, you've been mentored and you're proud to be one of her eldest daughters, and I'm such a huge fan of hers. But, you know, like, if you can please share the importance, like how important it is to you.
I think it's what has guided me in the industry is knowing such strong leaders. So not only her, but other mentors. I always have them on, like, to ask questions. They guide me through like challenging times, and I'm also a mother and she's also a mother, and so being able to kind of look at both of the things, like I'm a mother, I'm an artist, is all of this doable? Like people telling me, oh, you can't do that, you can't do multiple things, but then having someone that's actually doing it, and like being able to have like personal conversations, talking about all of the things in life, not just about the work, but about work-life balance. It's just so important for me personally to have mentors that have lived a life and gone through all of the trenches, and then it's just wise to have people that are older and wiser, and just less mistakes for us. And then I'm just like, I'm not gonna ask you because I've already got someone that I can go to, you know. And because the industry, there's so many personalities and so many bad things that can come in your direction, and it's just being like strong and knowing, I've actually got someone that's advised me against this. So it's important to have older mentors.
Man, that's so awesome. And like, I needed that too. Thank you.
We still need it. We'll
so
need it forever
much.
and ever. We need
So
it.
I want to go back to the beginning. You mentioned your dad had a lot of influence over what you do creatively and your music, and being a part of the. I know you're part of the Mika sisters that are so iconic.
Oh gosh.
Even to me, like I remember being young at church, and your dad would come with you, all three of you, and you guys would sing a song or like do a special item on Sunday night and share a testimony. Can you share a little bit about that experience as a young woman?
Definitely life-changing and different. The three of us, we're actually half Samoan, and my mum's Māori. So we learned the language through song. So my dad taught us Samoan music from like the age of 5 years old. We started making albums, all in Samoan language. So that was how we learned how to speak Samoan, which is so important for me today, and what I continue to try and make.
Yeah.
Like yourself, some beautiful Samoan music.
Thank you.
But yeah, just being in churches every weekend and seeing, it just really builds a fearlessness and lefefe kind of vibe when you're up there singing. And it's kind of the entrance into being an artist, because you're like, okay, I already know how to stand up and sing in front of people. I like it. And then with my dad being such a man of faith, and traveling the world with next to nothing, and just seeing people out in the world like actually care for us. So we'd go to countries and have nothing, and then like just things that would happen that I can only explain as God. Like a person, like a nun coming and saying to us, oh, are these the Mika sisters? And we're in Singapore, and we're like, no. And then her taking us in and us living with them. Just like so many things that for me now in my life, faith has taken me really far. And knowing that, you know, whatever happens, God is in control of everything. And so I guess that the life that I grew up with is just built my character and made me strong and fearless, and able to kind of like, okay, you know, I can perform for 20 minutes and be all goods. You know?
Especially as a creative, like every day is never the same, you know? Like, and then every week, like, especially for yourself, you're, I don't know how to say the word. Is it multifaceted? Like you wear many
multidisciplinary.
hats. Yeah, you're a multidisciplinary artist. And so it's not just music, you do acting, you're an actress. Man, you even manage a band, like,
I love my band.
you're a singer. I love my band. You're a singer. So it's like, it shows you how to be fearless, but it also strengthens your faith in believing that anything is possible, you know, like you can do everything you put your mind to. And like, man, you're a walking testimony, you're a living testimony of like the possibilities that anything is possible, especially as a mum, for me and many mums out there who would come across this and see your journey. You're actually so inspiring.
Oh my gosh, you're inspiring. Stop.
You've been in the music scene for years, but you also have like so many years of experience in many fields. I wanted to ask, what inspires you now? So like, I know that you've been doing it since you were a young child. Now that you're doing it as an adult, what drives you, and then it's what inspires you to keep going and to be a creative? Because, you know, once we become parents, or like we step into adulthood and bills come in and,
oh God,
you know, things like that. Like it can be so easy to just like, okay, I need to get a 9 to 5 or like, you know, but like there's always that thing that tugs at us that is like, no, I'm going to stay a creative.
Yeah. It's not an easy life, that's for sure. I have been a teacher in schools for about 7 years. So I did do the 9 to 5 thing. Yes. And then I was like, this is not making me happy. I'm sick of the same 4 walls. Yeah. The only beneficial thing was obviously the children that are in front of me. But when I left teaching and dived like, you know, full into the freelancing lifestyle, I haven't turned back. I think it's been like 3 years now, and it's just being really passionate and consistent, and then finding the opportunities, and then surrounding yourself with the right people. The people in my band, for example, it's because they say yes, you know, the opportunities given to us, and then I'm like, okay, if they keep saying yes, that means that we're on the right track. And then, okay, let's apply for this, and let's see if these people will support us. And then it's like if it's a yes, and even if there's no's, sometimes there's days where it's just like, this is exhausting. I'm writing applications after applications for free, like, you know, taking time out of my own time to do things. And then sometimes it's like, is it worth it? But it is worth it. Like if you have the drive and if you have the passion, and then you see the results, like traveling overseas, or like seeing a music video or hearing a song and just being like, this is what I was made to do, kind of thing. So I haven't gone back to my 9 to 5 yet. It does get hard at times, but, you know, God has a greater plan for me. I know for sure. Yeah. And
I know that's right.
Do we want to be mediocre in our life, or do we want to just go for it?
Be great. Yes. Do we want to be great? I want to talk about Island Vibes.
Oh gosh.
Because man, you guys have been making waves, and not just this year or for the recent months. Like it's been like, well, for me personally, like over the last 2 years, and it's been like such an amazing journey to see, you know, like from like performing, doing live shows, Sunday sessions, into releasing, traveling together, releasing originals per artist and video clips. Like I imagine that must be a lot to manage.
It's I have a great person that I work with. He's like our musical director and admin, Aisea Latu. So he really is, like, we work so well together and managing everyone. And so I don't know how and everyone contributes. Like, and we make sure that we can hear everyone's opinions and everyone has something to offer to the table. And I'm always wary about each individual is different. Each person has family, some of them are parents. And it's just so cool, like seeing everyone. I just feel like everyone's so passionate about this. Some of them have 9 to 5s, and they're like, they still have this as their like space where they can be creative, and everyone gives their 100%. So I'm just like, okay, this is such a good vibe. You know, I'm really a good people reader, and I'm very observant, so I can tell what works well for us. And there's no egos around the table, and they're all very supportive of if we kind of mention something. They're like, oh, yo, let's do that. Or we have this one guy, Saleh, who's like, sis, like we can really do it. Like, you know, everyone hypes each other up. And sometimes I like doubt myself. I'm like, we can't do that. We're not even like, we're emos. Like, you know, I kind of talk things down, but then there's always someone there to pick each other up. So it's really nice having a really safe and strong group of individuals who are really passionate about music and who have vision.
I love that. And then strengthens you a lot more, because then you have each other to support
Yeah.
each other. When one is like doubting, you have the other person. Man, I wish I had that.
Yeah, and these are not people that just like, fell into music. Like we have Nisa Collins, who's been a singer forever. And then we
Amazing.
just have like myself and Isaiah and Hans and Sefa, who've all worked together. We do multiple things like acting on screen, and then we went through performing arts school together. So we all kind of know each other on another level.
Yeah.
So I really chose everyone specifically because I knew their personalities would
Yeah.
gel. And it's working.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I know we've spoken about you being a mother. How do you balance all these many hats? And
You already know we got good families.
yeah, like how do you balance, like, what's your creative process? Do you like, if you've got a show, everything else is on pause, or like how do you manage and balance your own life as like this like multi-talented person?
Just family, really blessed to have my mom. And when my dad was alive, they were very like hands-on, like grandparents.
Yeah.
My dad will ring me up in the morning and be like, I'm taking David to Australia. I'm like, excuse me, I have to ask his dad first.
Yeah.
And then we were really like, okay, yeah, you can take them overseas. And so even my sisters and my siblings, we all share the load with all of our nieces and nephews are our kids, you know, and we kind of go, it's my turn to do this. So we kind of, our family, and also now my kids are older, so my son's 18 and my daughter's 15, and so I'm like, yay, babysitters. So my kids are old enough.
Help.
They've got their
The
own
help
like,
is here.
yeah, there's so much. There's so much going on, but we do it.
Because I feel like if we didn't have our family, like it still very much takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
And man, I'm the same, because sometimes I'm like, I don't like, I would rather my kids with me.
Yeah.
But then I also still need to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
So it's like having this safe space within your family community and your village to help you watch the kids. Man, it's such a blessing. And so if you have your family still with you, please be grateful for them.
Yes.
Honestly. So I have 5 questions I want to ask.
Oh,
it's
God.
just a little game of this or that.
Yay.
Is that okay?
Yes, of course. Anything.
Okay.
Open book.
We're going to start. So our first question is, Beyonce or Lauryn Hill?
Lauryn Hill, for sure.
For sure.
Lauryn Hill. That Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is my album of all time.
Yeah. I've heard you like probably 3 times cover one of her songs.
Yeah, we cover that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
I was
is
just about to say that, but I was like, is it doo-wop or is it that thing?
Oh no, isn't that the
Doo-wop, eh?
same song?
The same
yeah,
song,
it's
eh?
called doo-wop, but the chorus
And I
is
love
that
it.
thing.
I love your rendition of it.
Thanks.
Our second question, winter or summer?
Winter.
Period. Candy or chocolate?
Chocolate. Oh my gosh, I love this.
Whitney
So
Houston or Mariah Carey?
Whitney.
All day.
Whitney Houston. She gospel girl.
I know. When I was writing these, I was also like debating with myself, like, wait, but they're different lanes. But I thought it would be fun.
Those
to
are the
put it
only two
together.
that go up against each other.
Yeah.
The only two.
Babyface or Brian McKnight?
Babyface.
Ooh. Okay, so I have a little game that we're going to get into. It's the Langa Game. Have you heard of
Yes,
the
I've heard
Langa
of it.
Game? It's just the reflect section of the Langa Game card. And the purpose of this game is just to normalize conversations or like questions that we won't usually ask. But because, us, sister,
We gotta keep it real.
we got to keep it real. And so I want
Ooh.
get you to choose one card.
Fancy. This is the card and this is the
And then
question.
I will ask you the question. So your question is, what matters most to you?
Definitely my children. I mean, without a doubt. Our kids.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first thing that came to my mind. That's what matters most. I don't know how else to explain it, but they're what we leave behind in the world when we're gone. So, and I do everything because of them. I want them to see like, oh, my mom can do that, so I can do that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about you? What matters most to you?
What matters most to me is my children. Yeah. My children, absolutely. Because it's like, you know, I don't know where I would be if I didn't have them. And even, you know, we can make some terrible decisions as youth. And then our arrows come and save our lives. And yeah, I feel like my kids saved my life. So everything that I do is, I'm the same.
Yeah.
Everything I do is for them.
I don't remember what life was like before them, eh?
And like, I thought I was tired carrying them. Now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm tired, but it's a good tired, you know, like, and everything that I was before I became a mum, it's just, every time I think of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, disgusting.
What was I doing?
Whereas now I have like a lot to be proud of. And like, they really drive me and like give me like so much to be excited for every day.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
We get it.
Man, thank God for our kids.
Yeah.
We just get it, eh?
Yeah.
I love mum life.
Mum life is the best, so beneficial. Can you guys get good jobs in?
I know. Can you please look after Nen and Papa? And oh man, my parents just like love them. That was the coolest thing about our chat.
Yeah.
That I'm still thinking about is like your parents asking to take them to Australia and things like that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's like my parents too. If my kids could live there, they would at my parents' house.
Yeah.
And there's times where I'm like, my parents need a break, man.
Nah, they don't want to have a break.
Yeah, and my parents are just like, oh, hey, if they could not go school and stay at my parents' house, they would. But then I'm just like, no, it's a school week. Come on.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
In the car.
Like because we were living with my dad when my kids were younger. The one thing I'm so happy now that he's gone is all of the time that we let them have with him. You know. Yeah. Like do whatever he wants, take them, and you know, my kids have those memories forever.
And like he would have left a huge imprint in their hearts and lives and who they are today. So like the time, man, it's also a reminder that we aren't getting any like.
We're not getting any younger, girl. Oh my God, I'm nearly 40.
Make the most of life.
Yeah.
What is it called? I wanted to I want to ask if there's something that you know today that you've learned from your experience. What's something that you know today that you've learned from all your experience of life that you wish you could tell your younger self, but also give as a piece of advice to anyone watching?
Wow, that's a big one. Definitely relationship advice and understanding the differences between healthy relationships and toxic relationships to my younger self.
Yeah.
I feel like in our communities generally, this is a generalization, I don't know if I should be saying it, but our younger kids aren't taught how to navigate relationships with, especially with the opposite sex, and understanding what my worth is and going, okay, this is a red flag, you know, in relationships. So telling my younger self, teaching, this is what I do with my kids, is for helping them to understand the difference between how to be treated, what's a good relationship, what's a toxic relationship, and what those, how to
what
actually,
love feels like.
Yeah, all of that.
Compared to like sweet nothings and hearing like little.
Like the movies like, oh my gosh, happily ever afters and stuff. But it's just like teaching my kids how to understand how to treat another person and how you're supposed to be treated in relationships, because those can last a lifetime or they can be unnecessarily too long for anyways. Do you know what I mean? Like I wish I knew more about how to navigate relationships when I was younger.
I love that, and that's an awesome piece of advice, because for someone like me, I share a lot about it in my music, like my marriage. Both my husband and I are creatives, and you know, like in a 3-minute song, the video clip might be us like hugging all the time, or like you know, just like real lovey-dovey, and it looks like happily ever after, but things that are really important to share that well, I can't wait for me and him to sit down and fulfill the fala together, because that, like, I feel like that's super important for our young people to understand. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, when the cameras are off and when you're not in the studio or like you're not at a show or something, like sometimes you got to be 80% and your partner's 20%.
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
you got to be 80, like, you know, and vice versa. Like,
Yep.
and
Read
then
the vibe.
children get involved. Like
Yeah.
when you have children and it's like hardcore teamwork, you know, like life continues lifing, but you have to know how to be there for each other
Yeah.
and support each other
Yeah.
in those ways,
That
and not
matters
just
the
like,
most. Yeah.
hey babes, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's
So
not
I
just
think
that.
that's
It's
super
not small
important.
talk. Okay. It's
Yeah, it's not just
deeper
pillow
than-
talk every day.
Yeah.
It's a lot deeper, and really feeling the connection deeper and
Yeah.
understanding when somebody respects you or when they just like, you know, there's a huge difference of
Yeah.
wanting and needing somebody,
Yeah.
you know, like, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
I wish I knew that when I was young. But you know, we're stronger. We're stronger.
Yeah, you're strong now and you know it now.
Yeah.
And like, man, you're doing so well. You're
Aw, thanks,
absolutely
sis.
loved. You're loved by so many.
Oh.
Yeah, you have good mans.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
You have
Thank you,
lots to be
Lord.
proud for. You have lots to be proud of.
I am.
Thank God. Thank God. And my last question. So what's up next for the Joanna Mika?
Ooh. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. We're still making music. We're making music in languages, our band at the moment
Awesome.
currently. So we have a Tongan project, a Niuean project, and a Samoan project.
Wow.
So we're writing music in the language, which is exciting and also daunting.
Yeah.
As a second, like, it's not my first language, Samoan. But it's been good to learn from because we've had mentors come in and help us with the language. So that's what's next for our band. For myself personally, fitness journey. I'll start another fitness journey one day soon.
75 days.
75 hard.
75 soft. Coming right out.
Yeah, just that. And then just, you know, the life of the producer applying, seeing if other people can support the cause.
Awesome.
To create.
Well, for those of you watching, if you are keen to support any causes, please look out for Joanna Mika and any of the projects that she's putting out there. Make sure you sponsor her. But I truly am so grateful for this time.
Thank you.
And the space that you've shared with me.
Thank you so
for
much.
This, our talanoa and
Yeah, girl
opening our
time.
atufala.
Okay.
Girl time.
We're just
I
missing
love
a wine,
it.
sis.
Yeah. We're missing a wine and our little speaker
And a
plugging
box.
in our music. Yeah. We're plugging in our music,
Our shisha.
our shisha. Well, we definitely have to. Maybe we should do that after this.
Period. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you for your
sis.
time. It's
Thanks
an
for
honor
having
to
me.
have you. I love
I
you
feel
so
special.
much.
I feel special. Love you, sis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joanna Mika.
Bye.
Thank you.